Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. We are in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, 4th chapter, and we were concluding the second Kurcha Brahmanam. Up to here, what we have seen is, when one does the upasana, etc., or unknowingly one feels that he has or she has come to a point of achieving the things. See? Now this is all. I have done upasana, I have gone to a temple, and all these things, see. Therefore, one feels content, but this contentment is born out of ignorance, is not fulfillment. Contentment is whatever we think is all, but that is not all. See, therefore, the teacher Yajnavalkya tells, yes, you have done all upasana, but do you know what happens after death? Where does the things go? And then the teacher tells him, Sahovacha Janako Vaideho Abhayam evam tvad tvam abhigacchatat gacchatu yastvam no asmakam he Yajnavalkya. So he says, hey Yajnavalkya ji, you have given us the fearless, the knowledge of the fearless Brahman, and therefore you have removed our wrong notions. See, wrong notions are, if I do this thing I will get that, if I do this thing I will get that. There is achievement in realization. See, all these things are completely denied in the knowledge of the truth. Therefore, I have Kim Anyadaham Vidya Nishkrayartham Prayachami. Now you have given me the highest. Now what more can I give you in response to that? Sakshat Atmanam evam dattavate. You have revealed me my divine nature. Ataha namaste tude. Ime ideha videhastava yatheshtam bhunjatam. Therefore, I can only offer my salutations to you, and may this whole kingdom be yours. And I shall remain aham cha asmi dasa bhave stitaha. And then I remain as your obedient servant. Yathashtam mam rajyam cha pratipadyasva ityarthaha. And thereafter you can enjoy whatever you want to do. This is what was the conclusion of the Dvitiya Kurcha Brahmanam. Now we are entering the Tritiya Brahmanam. Here it starts. Janakam ha vaideham yajnavalkya jagam iti asya abhividnyanamaya atma sakshat aparokshat brahma sarvantara para eva na anyasti drashta anyataha asti drashtu iti shrutibhya sa esha iha pravishto vadanadi linga asti व्यतिरिक्त इति मधुकांडे जात शत्रु संवादे प्राणादि कर्तृत्व भोक्तृत्व प्रत्याखाने अधिगतः अपि सन् पुनः प्राणादि लिंगानि उपन्यस्य औषधं प्रश्ने प्राणनादि लिंग यह सामान्य अधिगमः. See, so what is said here, that this Vijnanamaya Atma is the Sarvantaryami, the inner than the innermost. Therefore, that is Sakshat Aparoksha Brahma. This is the verse essential nature. And other than this, there is none else as the knower, and therefore this is also established in the scriptures. And this Vijnanatma, the one who talks, etc., is different from the body. In this manner, in the topic of Ajata Shatru and the Gargi, we have, not Gargi, some other person, I don't remember. Gargi only. Gargi and Ajashatru, the Kartrutva, Abhiman, etc., the Brahmana, the absolute truth was revealed. Now, then what is the position of this Jiva Bhava Vijnanamaya? It is only an illusion, like the snake on the rope, etc. Thereafter, these Nirupadiko, Nirupakyo, Neti, Neti, Vyapadesha, Sakshat, Aparoksha, Sarvantara Atma. Then after negation of all the Upadis, the innermost substratum is the Atma and Brahma, Aksharam, Antaryami, Prashasta, Upanishada, Purusha. Therefore, he is Akshara Brahma, Antaryami, and controlling everything from within. This is what the knowledge of the truth given according to Upanishad. Upanishadaha Purusha, Vijnanam Anandam, Brahma iti Adhigatam. It was revealed. This is how this is the Brahman according to the Upanishad. Now, so, subtler than this Jivatma is the truth which is indicated only by the language of Neti Neti, and this is how it was told in short. Now, Idanim Jagra Sapnadi Dvarena Eva Mahata Tarkena Vistartah Adhigamaha Kartavya. Now here, the same thing is being told in this particular, the third Brahmana. Third Brahmana? Yes, Tritiya Brahmana. In the Tritiya Brahmana, the same thing has to be told with the logical approach. See? And therefore, it is said, Atra Jagra Sapna Sushupti Turiyani Upanyasta Tani Anya Prasangena Indaha Pravivyakta Vyahara Sarve Prana Esha Neti Netiti Idanim Jagra Sapnadi Dvarena Mahata Tarkena Vistarataha Adhigamaha Kartavya. Now how the truth the Brahman is other than the Jagra Sapna Sushupti, what is the logic, how we have to accept it without any confusion, this has to be told. And therefore, Abhayam Prapayitavyam, and then one has to realize the fearless existence. See? Therefore, what is realization? Realization is fearlessness, fear of death and fear of leaving the body. Abhayam Prapayitavyam Sadbhavascha Atmana Vipratipatti Ashanka Nirakarana Dvarena. And thereafter, Sadbhavacha Atmanaha. So one has to come to recognize the self as just being. See, not the man, woman, young, old, rich, poor. No. Sadbhava matrena. Vipratipatti Shanka Nirakarana Dvarena. So all the doubts associated with this thing, Vyatiriktatvam Shuddhatvam. So the truth is other than all the conditionings through which it is expressing. Therefore, Vyaktitva Shuddhatvam Swayam Jyotishtam Alupta Shakti Swarupam Cha. So it is a self-element Swayam Jyoti and infinite prowess and Niratishya Ananda Sabhavam of the nature of the extreme bliss, Advaitam, and it is non-dual, Adhigantavyam. It should be recognized in this manner. Iti idam arabhyate. And therefore, this is being told in this particular Brahmana. So, Akhyayakatu Vidyaya Sampradaya Grahanavidhi Prakashanartha. So the story that is being told is only to tell how the knowledge is transferred from Guru to Shishya. It is most important. Vidya Sampradaya Grahana Vidhi. It is not anybody can go and read the books and then imagine that I know everything. No. Vidya Stutecha Visheshataha Varadanadi Suchanad. See? So the glory of the knowledge is told. Now we enter the first mantra of the third Brahmana of the fourth chapter. Janaka havai Janakam havai idam deham Yagyavalkyo jagama samenena vadishya ityatha yajjanakascha vaideho Yagyavalkascha agnihotre samudate tasmaiha Yagyavalkyo varam dadau saha kama prashnameva vavre tagam hasmai dadau tagam ha samradaiva purvam papracha. Now it is said that Janakam ha Vaideham Yagyavalkyo Jagama. See? Once to Janaka Maharaj, Janakam, the Yagyavalkya Maharaj reached. Such a Gachaneva Mene Chintitavan. After having gone there, then he has decided, Na Vadishye Kaschidapi Radne Kinchidapi. I am not going to tell anything to this king. All the time asking question. I am not going to tell. Gamana prayojanam tu yoga kshemartham. Then why you have come over here? I have come here only for getting more cows and some money. I had to run my house and my ashram. It's only for this purpose I have come. Na vadishye iti evam sankalpa api yagyavalkyaha yad janakaha prashtavan tat pratipede. Although he has decided not to tell anything, I will not tell anything. And yet when Yagyavalkya was asked by Janaka, then Prishtavan tat pratipede. And therefore he has decided to tell, because Purvam kila Janaka Yagyavalkyoho samvada asid agnihotre nimitte. Earlier sometime there was a dialogue between Janaka and Yagyavalkya, and tatra Janakasya agnihotra vishayam vidyanam upalabhya paritushtaha Yagyavalkya tasmai Janakayaha kilam varam dadau. And then this the king was very happy knowing the deep depth knowledge of the karma kanda, and therefore Yagyavalkya told, okay, I shall give you some boon. So Janakayaha kila varam dadau. Such a Janako kama prashnameva varam vavre vrtavan. Therefore that time Janaka said, okay, please give me one boon. I will ask you some more questions sometime. You must answer my question. Tena vara prasada, tena vara pradana samarthena cha avyashikyasum api Yagyavalkyam tushkim sthitam api sambradevo janakaha urvam papracha. Therefore, although he did not want to talk, Yagyavalkya yet, because he has given the boon, and therefore Janaka has asked a question. See? Tatra eva anukti brahma vidyaya karmana viruddhatvad vidyayascha swatantrayat swatantra hi brahma vidya sahakari sadhanantar nirapeksha purushartha sadhana cha. See? Karma kanda is different than the Brahma Vidya. See? And therefore, that time, when Yagyavalkya was explaining all the details of the Karma Kanda, that time he did not bring the topic of Brahma Vidya, because they are totally different fields. See? Therefore, Brahma Vidya is totally independent and doesn't require any other means to know the truth. No japa, no anushtan, no yajna, no ahuti, no brahmana bhojan, no charity, no dhanam, no nothing. See? Apeksha rahita, nirapeksha purushartha sadhana cheti. Therefore, this now Yagyavalkya is asked by Janakji the following questions. See, one has to very clearly, distinctly know. A mantra I will tell you from the Upanishad, and it is almost a similar thought that will come here. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhati kuto yavagnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. This mantra tells it is in the light of the divine, all the lights are illumined. This is the mantra. On the basis of this mantra only, this particular topic we can understand easily and clearly. See? So, Yagyavalkya kim jyotirayam purusha iti. Yagyavalkya was asked, by Janaka. Hey Yagyavalkya ji, Kim Jyotiriyam Purusha iti? Aditya Jyotihi Samrat iti hovacha Adityena eva ayam Jyoti dosisya Jyotitaste palyate karma kurute vipalyeti iti evam etat Yagyavalkya. Hey Yagyavalkya iti evam Sambodhya Avimukhi. See, Bhagavan Shankaracharya, how beautifully writes every small little thing. He addressed Yagyavalkya ji so that his attention is brought to his question. So, Abhimukhi, Sambodhya Abhimukhi Karanaya. So, he should listen to him. Kim Jyoti Ayam Purusha iti? Kim Asya Purushasya Jyotihi Yena Jyotisha Vyavaharati. See, what is the Jyoti, what is the light? For the Purusha, Kim Asya Purushasya Jyotihi, what is that light, what is that Jyoti, by which this Purusha is Jyotisha, by this light Vyavaharati, conduct the business of life. Soyam Kim Jyoti, what is that light, what is that Jyoti? Now, Ayam Prakrutaha Karya Karuna Sangata Rupaha Shira Panyadiman Purushaha Pruchate. Now, here the question is Kivasya Purushasya. Here, Purusha means the gross body owner or the waker. See, that is what I told you. Words, when they are not understood with proper reference to context, we get into a misunderstanding and confusion. See, the Purusha Shabda, see, Purnatvat Purushaha, see, Do imo Purusho loke ksharascha kshare vacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchate. See, Yasmat ksharamati toham aksharaadapi chottama atosmi loke vede ja pratita purushottama. How many Purushas? Therefore, this is one of the most important things when we are studying or listening to satsanga, that the words should not be understood without reference to context, and this is told only by the Acharya, not a casual person. See, take for example Bhagavad-Gita, 6th chapter. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. How many Atma have come here? Udaret Atma, Atmana, Atmanam, Atmaiva Ripu Atmanaha, Atmaiva Bandhu Atmanaha. How many Atma have come? Now, which Atma means what? See? Therefore, by dictionary knowledge, by knowing the Sanskrit language, we will not understand the import of the scriptures. So here, Ayam Prakrutaha Karyakarana Sangata Rupa Shirapanyadiman Purusha Pruchate. Now here the question is asked about the gross body owner, the waker. He is. Who is he? Karyakarana Sangata Rupa. Who is the effect? Who is with the instrument and with the head and the legs and everything? He is. Kim Ayam Sa Avayava Sanghata Bahyena Jyotirantharena Vivarati. Ahosit Swa Avayava Sanghata Madhyapatina Jyotisha Jyotisha Karyam Ayam Purusha Nirvarati Iti Etat Abhipretya Pruchati. Now it is asked, Kim Ayam Swa Avayava Sanghata Bahyena Jyotirantharena Vivarati. See? Is this body functioning, which is with the head, with the hands and legs, etc., is this living or functioning with the light from something outside or something inside? See? With what is the light? In whose light this person, this body or this waker is functioning in this world? See? So, Swa Avayava Sanghata Madhyapatina Jyotisha. By the Jyoti, by the light which is from within, or Purusha Nirvati iti etat, or Sanghata Bahyena Jyoti Antarena, or some light from outside, which is the light in whose light a person is able to conduct business in his life. Kim Chataha Now, yadi vyatiriktena yadi avyatiriktena jyotisha jyotish karyam nirvarteti. See? Whether the light is dehadi vyatirikta, it is something other than the body, or it is with the body. With what light? Whether the light is coming from outside or inside. This Purusha, this man, is functioning in this world. See? यदि व्यतिरिक्तेन एव ज्योतिषा ज्योतिष कार्यं निर्वर्तकत्वम् अस्य स्वभावो निर्धारितः भवति. If the light which is outside, then you have to tell what is the nature of that light. ततः अदृष्ट ज्योति कार्य विषये अपि अनुमानस्य अहम इधर व्यतिरिक्त ज्योतिर्निमित्त निमित्तम एव इदम कार्यमिति. Or is it the light which is within the Purusha, because of which he is able to conduct the business of his life? So the question is whether the waker person is living in this world, conducting the business of doing here, going there, walking, talking, etc., and doing the work, earning the bread and butter, walking on the road, in which light he is doing. See? Therefore, this is the question, whether the light is from inside or it is from outside. See? Now, Yajnavalkya api Janaka abhipraya abhidnaya vyatiriktam atma jyotir bodhaishan Janakam vyatiriktam pratipadakam eva lingam pratipede yatha prasiddham aditya jyotihi samrat uvacha. See? Now this Yajnavalkya knew what was the purpose of asking this type of question by Janaka, that if there is the light which is other than the body, then what is the linga, what are the symptoms, signs of that light? Therefore, what is that, you tell me. That is why Yajnavalkya said that Katham Adityena, he said the Aditya Jyoti, the sun. Aditya is the sun. That is the Jyoti, is the light, in which light a person living in his body as a waker in the daytime is functioning in this world. Katham? Adityena eva sva avayava sanghata vyatiriktena chakshucha anugrahakena jyotisha ayam prakrutaha purusha aste upavishati palyate paryati kshetramaranyam va tatra gatva karmam kurute. Adityena eva sva avayava sanghata vyatiriktena, the sun which is other than his body, chakshusha anugraha karena, because the external light is blessing the eyes which can see. In the darkness, eyes cannot see. So in the light of the sun, jyotisha ayam prakruta purusha aste. So the waker is living in the world in the light of the sun. He is upavishati, sits, he runs here and there, or kshetra maranyam gatva tatra karma kurute, goes to the forest here and there and do lot of karma. Yupalleti viparyeti cha yathagatam. See? He goes and comes back, and atyanta vyatirikta jyotishta prasiddha apradarshanatham aneka visheshanam. See? So that which is absolutely other than the body or the person, this very much popularly known, the sun, is indicated by giving so many various kinds of visheshanas, attributes. Bahya aneka jyoti pradarshanam cha lingasya api abhi charitva pradarshanatham. Because other than the body and the person, there are many lights. So why you are telling only the sun is the light, because of which the person, the Purusha, is able to conduct business in life. See? Now if you go to Bhagavad-Gita, see, in Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna brings this topic. See? First, यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयते खीलं यच्चंद्रमसि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विद्धिमामकं गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहम् ओजसा पुष्णामि चौषधी सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मका अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्ता पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् देन सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृति ज्ञानम् अपोहनञ्च वेदैश्च सर्वैः अहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहम्. This is how is the ultimate reality, Paramatma. This is to be indicated to Janaka by the Yajnavalkya. So he starts from the external light, the sun, in whose light all the business of life is conducted by the people in this world. See how slowly he is bringing it. Is very important to understand this sequence. Now, when we understand the word light or Jyoti, normally we understand like the light which is falling on my face. See? That is not the meaning of light. Light means that which illuminates. Like the objects are illuminated by the sunlight. Okay. Now, who is illuminating the sun? There is a sunrise. Who sees that? The eyes. Therefore, the light of the eyes is more powerful than the sun. See? Now, how do the eyes function? Because of the light of the mind. The mind is, I can't see properly these days, I had to bring the book or the phone too nearer to my eyes. See? So the mind. So the light of the mind is more powerful than the light of the eyes. Therefore, when we look at somebody or somebody looks, doesn't mean some kind of, rays come out and they are illuminating. No. This is the meaning of the light or the Jyoti. With this understanding, if you see, then you will know that which is illuminating even the light and the darkness is beyond the light and darkness. See? So the sounds are heard by the ears. That is also known by us, the ultimate Brahman, the reality, aparoksha, pratyagatma. And even the absence of the sound is also known by us. So who are we then? See, friends, this has to be clearly understood. Therefore, this light should not be understood that what we see is the reflected light. It is not the actual light. What we talk about sunlight is not a sunlight. What we see is the reflected light, The sunlight is dark. Had the sunlight been having the light, then in the antariksha, in the deep sky, why there is darkness? See? Therefore, there is no light what we understand. But light means the one who illuminates, and therefore it cannot be illuminated by anybody or anything. See? So, this is how the first it is indicated that bahya aneka jyoti pradarshanam cha lingasyam api abhicharitva pradarshanaartham. Now, after having given so many adjectives, etc., now Janaka was told, Yajnavalkya said, this is how it is. Eva metad Yajnavalkya. Now the second question is asked. Astamita aditye Yajnavalkya kim jyotirevayam purusha iti chandrama va aisa jyotirbhavati iti chandramasa eva ayam jyotishaste palyate karma kurute vipalyate iti eva metad Yajnavalkya. Now the second question. Tatha astam ite, when the sun sets, aditye Yajnavalkya kim jyoti eva purusha iti. See, when there is no sun, sunset has happened. Then in whose light this purusha is functioning in this world? So Yajnavalkya says, so simple man, it is Chandrama eva asya jyotihi. We'll come more deeper after we complete these few things. See, Chandrama jyoti. So in the light of the moon, the people conduct the business of life. Acha? Again a question is asked. Astamita aditya Yajnavalkya Chandramasastite Astamite Kim Jyotirevayam Purushaha iti Agni eva asya Jyotirbhavati Agni na eva ayam Jyotisha Pallete Karma Kurute Vipalleteti iti eva etan Yajnavalkya. Astamite aditya Chandramasam astite. When the sun and the moon, they have also set, both of them, then in whose light the man is functioning in this world? Oh, it is in the light of the fire. See, three light sources are given. Na tatra bhati suryo, na chandra tarakam, nema vidyuto bhati kutoyam agni. See. So, astamite aditya Chandramasi stamite agnihi jyoti. When the sun sets, the moon sets, it is on the Amavasya, then the fire is the light in whose light everything is conducted. Okay. Again, the next question. Astamite aditya Yajnavalkya Chandramasi astamite shante agno kim jyotirevayam purusha iti vag eva asya jyotirbhavati iti vachaya eva ayam jyotishaste palyate karma kurute vipalleti tasmat vai samrana yatra sva panirna vidyayate atha yatra vag uccharati upaiva tatra neti iti evam etar Yajnavalkya. Now here, Shante Agno Vag Jyotihi. When the fire also quietens. So there is no sun, there is no moon, there is no fire. Then in whose light this man is conducting the business of life? Vag iti, in the light of the speech. See? Vag iti Shabda. Parigriyate. Shabdena Vishayena Shrotamindriyam Dipyate. Now see, by the light of the words, the ears are illuminated. Now understand what I was telling you. The meaning of the light is not that what we see. See, the light of the words illuminate the hearing ability. So, Vagiti Shabda Pariguriyate Shabdena Vishayena Shrotam Indriyam Dipyate Shrotre Indriye Sampradipte Manasi Viveka Upajayate. See? When we hear through our ears, then the wisdom or the discrimination happens in our mind. So the confusion is removed by the light of words. See how important it is. Therefore, remember, we have to save unwanted talking. Keep on talking, blah, 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 blah. This mantra, Dekho suno mat bolo. When I was walking, this was going in my mind. Just for, although it is off the track, but it is very good. We all know Mahabharata, so many stories. One of the story was when the Pandavas were living in the forest, they have made a very unique type of palace where the floor was looking like a water and the water was looking like a floor. And then Draupadi was watching from above and Duryodhana came. He thought it is floor, but it was water. And he failed in that. See? And immediately she made a statement, oh, the son of a blind cannot see properly. He fell in the water. She laughed. Now, had she been listening to our happy mantra, see, had she heard this happy mantra, Draupadi, what is happy? Dekho, suno, mat bolo. Was there a need to make a comment on somebody when he has fallen? And because of that, whole Mahabharata came. The same is our story, friends. See, therefore, more powerful than the sunlight, more powerful than the moonlight, more powerful than the fire, Agni, is the light of speech. See, friends. देखो, शब्देन विषयेन श्रोत्रमिंद्रियम दीप्यते, श्रोत्रेन्द्रिये संप्रदीप्ते मनसि विवेक उपजायते. When we hear from our ears, because we hear from the satsanga, vivek upajayate. Now see, whether you are getting up early in the morning, doing the Gayatri Japa, or you are doing the whatever are the upasana for the moon, I don't know what are those. Or you are doing the Agni upasana, the Havan Kunda. See? That will not create viveka, that will not create wisdom in us. Discrimination will not happen. The real light is the light of words. Therefore, Shrotrindriya sampradipte manasi viveka upajayate. Now see how the teacher is slowly bringing the student closer to his own self. The sun, the moon, and the fire, they keep us away from ourselves. Because we are engaged in activity. Who is focusing attention that the reality expressing through the sun as the light and the vision through the eyes is the same reality. See? That Purusha who is in the Aditya, in the sun, is the same Purusha who is in the vision. And therefore, in the light of the sun, only the eyes are able to function, not the ears. See, friends. Therefore, the eyes and the sun, they are presided over by the same reality. Whether sun is there or not, whether the eyes are open or closed, the reality remains untouched. See, my dear friends. Therefore, Shrotrindriya sampradipte manasi viveka upajayate. Now what you are hearing is in the light of the words which are going through your ears and getting out from the other side. Upajayate. Tena manasa bahya cheshtam pratipadyate. And then by the words he is able to experience the external activities. Tena, by this viveka, tena vivekena, manasa, by the mind, bahyam cheshtam pratipadyate. Therefore it is said, manasa heva pashyati, manasa shrunoti, iti Brahmanam. Therefore, it is said that everybody is living, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching only by the mind. Now this point also we told you 100 times. All experiences, all the life is lived by the mind, not by the body. Body doesn't achieve anything. Body doesn't lose anything. Body doesn't experience anything. It is only the light of the mind where everything is happening. See? So, tena manasa bahya cheshtam pratipadyate manasa eva pashyati manasa shrunoti iti Brahmanam. Now, katham punaha vagjyotiriti vacho jyotishthamam aprasiddham iti aha tasmad Vai Samrad Yasmat Vacha Jyotishanugrahita Purusham Purusho Vivaharati Tasmat Prasiddham Etad Vacho Jyotishtam Katham. Now here he says, Katham Punar Vak Jyotiriti Vacho Jyotishtam Aprasiddhamiti. Nobody knows that in the light of the words things are happening. It is not popularly known. For us, light means the sun, the moon, the fire. See? And therefore it is said, Tasmat Vai Samrat Yasmad Vacha Jyotishanu Gruhito Yam Purushaha Vyavaharati. Because a person is able to conduct his business of karma kanda or any instructions which are given in the light of the words. What speech? Grihito ayam purusha vyavaharati tasmat prasiddhametam vacho jyotishtam. And therefore it is very clearly known. When we order somebody, when we tell something, it is in the light of the speech the knowledge is happening in the mind. Therefore the speech is the jyoti, the light. Api atra yasmin kale pravrushi prayena megandakare sarvajyotistamay pratyastamay swa api panir hasto na vispashtam nirnyayate atha tasmin kale sarvacheshta nirode prapte bahya jyotisho abhavar yatra vag ucharati shva va bhashati gardho bhava va roti upayvatra neti tena shabdene jyotisha shrotra manasa nairantaryam bhavati. Now here the teacher says, see, api also, yatra yasmin kale when pravrushi prayena megandakare in the rainy season when it is absolute darkness, sarva jyoti pratyastha samaye, all the lights are gone. That is sunlight, moonlight and the fire. Gone. Then it is such a darkness, pani hastona vispashtam nirnyayate. One is not able to see even one's own hands and the legs. Nirnyayate. Atha tasmin kale, that time, sarva cheshta nirodhe prapte. When all the activities in the darkness are suspended, nirodhe prapte, bahya jyotishaha abhavad. So external lights are absolutely not available. Yatra vagucharati. There the speech speaks. And what the speech speaks? Shvava bhashati. The dogs are barking. Or gardavo vai roti. See? Or the donkey is braying. Upaiva tatra neti tena shabdena jyotisha. Therefore, by hearing these sounds, one is able to approach the dog or the animal and shrotra manasa nairantaryam bhavati. Therefore, by the words, the continuity of the knowledge happens. Vak pratipadyate. And therefore, tena vacha jyotishom upanyati eva upagachateva tatra sannihito bhavati. Therefore, in the light of the words only, we are able to go from one place to another. When it is darkness, we do know only by the sound. Suppose you are going in the darkness and there is a sound of some water falling, then we will be careful. See? So, upagacchati eva tatra sannito bhavati ityartha tatra cha karma kurute vipalyeti. And thus, in that place having gone, he does whatever is to be done and he comes back. Tatra vak jyotisho grahanam gandhadinam upalakshanartham. Now here, vak jyotisha grahanam. Here, telling that the speech is, the light is gandhadinam upalakshanartham. Similarly, this is what I told you. Therefore, like in the light of the speech, we are getting the knowledge. In the light of the eyes, we can see the colors and forms. In the light of the ears, we are able to hear the sounds. In the light of the nose, we are able to smell, etc. So Gandhadinam Upalakshanartham Gandhadivihi api hi Granadishu Anugruhiteshu Pravrutti Nivrutyadaya Bhavanti. Even by smell, one is able to know whether to get into or withdraw. When it is a dirty smell, we withdraw. So, in the light of the Granendriya, in the light of the nose, we are able to get involved or withdraw from the world. See, tena taihi api anugraho bhavati karyakarana sangatasya. Therefore, by the sense organs also, we are able to function in this world, get involved and withdraw. Therefore, sun, moon, fire, and the walk, by speech, we mean all the faculties. Therefore, taihi api anugraha bhavati. So by the help of these karyakarana sangatasya for the body, which is an instrument through which the person is functioning, evam etad Yagyavalkya. Yagyavalkya say, this is what it is. See? After having said this thing, now 5 jyotis we have seen. We have to again and again become aware of this. See, it's extremely essential. The light coming from the sun falling on the objects and the light coming from the eyes and falling on the objects, then only the object is known. So, the light of the sun and the light of the eyes are of the same source. Yo hi aditya purusha, that which is in the sun is in the eyes. See, friends. Therefore, Adi Daivik and Adhyatmik, they are one and the same. Adi Bhautik and Adhyatmik, they are one and the same. They are not different. It's so important. And after this, now we enter the 5th question. Astamita. अस्तमिते आदित्य याज्ञवल्क चंद्रमस्ते शांति अग्नौ शांतायाम वाचे किम ज्योतिरयम ज्योतिः एव अयम पुरुषा इति आत्मैवास्य ज्योतिर्भवति इति आत्मा एव अनयम ज्योतिषामस्ते पल्यते कर्मकृते विपल्यतेति. Shantaayam punarvachi. Now ultimately, when even the speech is quietened. See? So there is no availability of sun, moon, see? Speech, nothing is available. Then Shantayam punarvachi, your speech, Gandhadishu apicha shanteshu, and also all other faculties, they are quietened. Meaning what? Be very attentive. Meaning he is no more awake. That person is no more awake. All the lights are gone. Sun gone, moon gone, then fire gone, the speech gone, the eyes gone, everything gone. So Shanteshu Bhayyeshu Anugrahakeshu Sarva Pravrutti Nirodha Prapta. Then all the activities of the person have come to a halt. Asya Purushasya, of this person. Etaduktam Bhavati. So Jagrat Vishe Bahirmukhani Karanani Chakshuradini Adityadi Jyoti Bhihi Anugrihyamanani Yada Tada Sputataraha Savyavaharo Yasya Purushasya Bhavati iti. See, this is what we told you just now. See, etaduktam bhavati. This is what is mentioned. What? Jagrat Vishaye, during the waking experience, the worldly objects, Bahirmukhani Karanani. All our instruments are extrovert. See, Paranchikhani Vetrunan Swayambhu, Tasmat Paran Pashyatinantaratman, Kaschid Dhiraha Pratyagatmanam Ikshat, Avrutta Chakshuhu Amrutatvamichan. Kathopanishad tells us that all our instruments are Bahirmukhani, Karanani, Chakshuradini, Aditya Jyoti Vihi Anugruhyamanani Yada. See? And these various faculties, when they are illuminated in the light of the sun, then the eyes and the sun, etc., they become Bahirmukhi. See? If there is no light, eyes cannot become Bahirmukhi. Withdraw. See? If there is no moon, eyes cannot become Bahirmukhi. No fire, eyes cannot become Bahirmukhi. See? How important it is. And that time, tada sputataraha samvivaro purushasya bhavati iti. That time, all the activities of the man becomes very clear. Sputataraha, distinctly. Then, evam tavat jagrite swa avayava sanghata vyatiriktena eva jyotisha jyotish karyam siddhi asya purushasya drishtva tasmate vayam manyamahe sarva bahya jyoti pratyastamahe pi sapna sushupti kale jagrite cha tadruk vyavasthayam swa avaya sanghata vyatiriktena eva jyotisha jyotish karya siddhasya Asyeti drishyate cha sapne jyotish karya siddhaha. Now here it is said, samvyavaharo asya purushasya bhavati, in the waking. Now, evam tavat jagrite swa avayava sanghat vyatiriktena eva jyotisha jyotish karyam siddhi. So in the waking, the external light is also essential and the internal sense organs are also essential. So, tavat jagrite swa avaya sanghata vidriktena eva jyotisha, other than our faculties, jyotish karya siddhi. The purpose is done. Siddhi. Purushasya drishtva tasmat te vayam manyamaye. Therefore we accept, okay, they are the external light, we accept it. Sarva bahya jyoti. Now, pratyastamaye api sushupti kale, sapna sushupti kale, jagrati cha tyadruk avasthayam swa avayava sanghata vidariktena eva jyotisha jyotish karya siddhi asyeti drishyate cha. See? But in case of the sushupti and the sapna, see? When external lights are off, because in the dream and in the deep sleep, the external sunlight, moonlight, etc. have no meaning. Therefore, when they are completely absent, then there is some light which is other than these sense organs and the body, etc., or the external, then yet in the dream, all the functions are going on. Walking, talking, going, coming, labh, the gain, loss, friend, enemy, everything is happening in the dream also. Therefore, drishyate che swapne jyotish karya siddhi. In the dream also we see bandhu sangama viyoga darshanam. That somebody has come, somebody has gone, Deshantara Gamanadi, one has gone to the other countries in the dream cha, Sushupto Sthatam, Sukham Aham Aswapsam, Nakinchit Avedishamiti. And also, when one wakes up out of the deep sleep, he said, I had a good sleep and I didn't know anything there. Tasmat Asti Vetiriktam Kimapi Jyoti. Therefore, now see how beautifully the topic is brought out. In the waking world, when we are identified with the body, we require external lights for conducting the business of life. See? What are the external lights? The sun, the moon, the fire, see, and then the speech. By that we can conduct the business. Because the sounds are coming from outside. But in case of dream and deep sleep, these are of no use. See, when somebody is in deep sleep, even if somebody comes and makes a sound and asks him, hey, come on, get up, it is getting late, he is not hearing, he is not waking up. Therefore, the lights which are making the waking experiences possible, those lights are not available, not functional in the dream and deep sleep. This is what we have to clearly understand. See? Therefore, and also, sukham apswapsam na kinchit avedi shamiti. Similarly, in case of the deep sleep, we have this experience when we get up that I had good sleep and at that time I didn't know anything. Tasmar vetiriktam kimapi jyotihi. Therefore, there has to be some other light in whose light all these things can happen. Kim punah tat shantayam vachi jyotirbhavati iti uchyate. Therefore, the question is, when the speech also is suspended, when the sounds are also suspended, then in whose light the life is conducted? Iti uchyate. Atma eva asya jyotir bhavati iti. Therefore, the Atma is the light in whose light everything is happening. See, Atma eva asya jyotir bhavati. And because of the jyoti or the light words used in the scriptures, many people get lost in that. See, when the jiva leaves the body, one jyoti, one flame comes out and goes here and there in search of other body and enters in that body and becomes the occupant of that body. It's because of not understanding the meaning of the word jyoti. Jyoti is not a flame. Jyoti is the one which illuminates. See, like the sounds illuminate the presence of something. Therefore, is the sound making light? No. The smells illuminate the objects. So, is the smell is having light coming out of the nose? No. Therefore, Shantayam vachi jyotir kim bhavati. When the vachi, the speech, the words have quietened, what is the jyoti? Iti uchyate. Atma eva asya jyotir bhavati iti. Then it is the Atma in whose light everything is conducted. Atmeti karya karana swa avayava sanghate vatiriktam karya karana abhav कार्य करणाव भासकम आदित्यादि बाह्य ज्योतिवत स्वयं स्वयं अन्येवम अवयव भासमानम अभिधीयते ज्योति ही अंतस्थम च तत्परिशेष्यात्. Now it is said आत्मा इति. Now what is कार्य करण स्व अवयव संघात व्यतिरिक्तम. Like the sun is other than the gross body, the moon is other than the gross body, then the fire is other than the gross body, then the sounds are other than the gross body. In the same manner, Atmeti Karya Karana Swa Avaya Sanghata Vyatiriktam. See? Atmeti Karya Karana Swa Avayava Sanghate Vyatiriktam. So other than the body and Karya Karana Avabhasakam, and that which is illuminating the body and all the functions is Atma. Now see how it is brought out beautifully. So Atma is the light in whose light the waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, everything is illuminated. Therefore, don't get into that funny kind of thing. I was sitting, then I saw the light, and the light was growing. First it was red light, then it became yellow, then it became green. But only once it happened, thereafter it never happened. Maybe you were standing near the traffic light, therefore it is happening. See, Atmeti Karyakarana Swa Avaya Sangate Vediriktam Karyakarana Avabhasakam, illuminator of all the faculties. Adityadi Bahya Jyotirvat, like the sun is illuminating the external objects distinctly and he is other than the objects. In the same manner, Atma is also other than the gross body and all the faculties. So Adityadi Bahya Jyotirvad Swayam Annena Eva Avbhasyamanam Abhidiyate Jyoti. Therefore, he is himself illuminating and also illuminating others. Antastam cha parisheshyat. Therefore, what remains that he is the innermost one. Karyakarana Vetiriktam Tavaditi Siddham. Therefore, it is proved that the Atma is other than the body, gross body, subtle body, etc. Tacha Karana Vetiriktam Karyakarana Sanghatanagrahakam cha Jyotihi tad Bahyehi Chakshuradi Upalabhyamanam Drushtam न तो तथा चक्षुरादि भी उपलभ्यते आदित्य ज्योतिषु परतेषु. Like the external things can be seen by the eyes, etc. In the same, the sun, etc. can be seen by the eyes, etc. In the same manner, these faculties cannot become the means of knowledge for the self. न तथा Chakshu adivihi upalabhyate. By the eyes and faculties, the truth, the Atma, cannot be made available to us. See? Now the remaining portion of this topic is a very beautiful topic. For us this is more than enough, but we'll take it in our next class, which will not be tomorrow. Now I am again traveling, so whenever it is due, it will come by God's will. तब तक के लिए हमें आज्ञा दीजिए. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.